Full throttle!
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san! What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you! Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing! Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
All right. Bring it.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a look, right? Seems like a thing to do on a patrol. Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? You woke it up! Huh? It ran away! Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together.
Let's ride!
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Try and stop me!
Look, it's Eulalie!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Fulfill our pact! Ha! Everybody stand! Light it up!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Pyroclastic surge!
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Get to work! Teamwork is strength!
Letting Crave's names echo! Light of the blazing sun!
Forward! Crush them! What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Everybody stand back!
Pyroclastic surge! Instant!
You two! Time to end them!
All right.
Show no mercy!
Let's ride! Light of the blazing
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Off we go! Letting Crave's names echo!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
Resist the abyss will pay the price!
Fulfill our pact!
Rev the engine! Hear the echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge!
The abyss shall rock!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Try and stop me!
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Beyond and St. Lolly are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great! Thank you, Savior!
Savior?
Let's light it up! Teamwork is coming! Incoming! You two! Tight!
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. You just looked like you were slicing in thin air. Kinda funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The Savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it! Oh, it's her! It has to be! Oh, thank goodness! Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Full throttle!
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. That's to be expected. You took point, and I was much further back in the ranks. I saw you, though. You were a great inspiration to us all.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
All right, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, It's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon. Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yan-san was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Shh! It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Rise! Everybody stand! Let engraved names echo! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Let the mountain's veins boil! Yes!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday, a fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky, wild beasts that slaughter all in sight, endless pain, a terrible curse that cannot be reversed, and the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See ya, and please take care.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first,
I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif.
All right.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Eonson respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend! Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example? We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister. Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane? Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from? Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her. Gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？じゃあ行くよ。
ダメだ。アビス教団にこれ以上時間を与えるわけにはいかない。
嘘？もしかして作戦会議か？すっかり仲良くなったみたいだな。おはよう2人とも。何話してたんだ？
ちょうど呼びに行こうと思ってたところだ。いい知らせがあるぜ。かがり木の民の伝達士からアビス教団の中における本拠地を突き止めたって連絡があったんだ。大半の兵力はそこへ撤退したらしい。士気の中枢もそこにあったみたいだ。怪人の都にな。
いかにもアビス教団が選びそうな場所だな。これって奴らを一網打尽にできるチャンスなんじゃないか？もしかしたらお前の妹さんもいるかもしれないぞ。
ああ、兵力もほぼ集め終わったし、エンジン様のところにも使いをやった。さすがにこれだけの大規模な作戦は勝手に遂行できないからな。
返事を待っていたのでは遅すぎる。情報が手に入った以上、即座に行動すべきだ。たった1分の遅れがアビス教団にチャンスを与えることになるかもしれない。
私の考えはさっき話した通りだ。あんたの考えもわかるが、ナタは今すぐ出撃できる準備が整っていないんだ。
問題ない。俺が行く。情報を感謝する。ヤンサ。
一人で行くつもりか？もう少し待った方がいいんじゃ。
わかった。健闘を祈るぜ、ダインスレイブさん。
引き止めないのかよ。
私はダインスレイブさんの勇気を評価してる。それにこれだけの実力があるなら確かに試してみる価値はあると思うぜ。万が一劣勢になったとしても時間さえ稼いでくれれば私たちが援軍として戦場に駆けつけられるしな。じゃあご分を。
ああ、感謝する。
旅人、じっと見られているぞ。はあ、ダインのやつ、かっこつけるんならもっと徹底的にやれよな。
雨の日は部屋で寝るのにぴったし。
ここがアビス教団の本拠地か？
アビス教団は昔から潜伏と陣地戦を得意としている。俺が長年奴らの戦力を大幅に削げなかった原因の一つだ。戦闘中は貴様のことを常に気にかけられるとは限らない。もしアビスの力で動く装置などに遭遇したら遠慮なく頼ってくれ。対処する。
ダインと一緒に戦うのは久しぶりだな。イアンサが来る前にオイラたちだけで攻略できちゃいそうだぜ。お前の妹さんにも会えたら最高なんだけどな。さて、行こう。
つまらぬ小細工を。
山の地。
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。やえい
変わろう、この天下で裁く。
つまらぬ小細工。
オッケー。人読み不審だけど火炎。
さあ働く。
すまないございます。
オッケー。あれ
一緒に拠点を攻めた時とは手応えが全然違うな。撤退どころか全力で抗ってきてるぞ。
望むところだ。観念しろ。
格止め。
みんなは俺が守る。この天下で裁く。
真理は永久に。
つまらん小細工。
山の地。
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
石煙に葬られよ。死ね。
みんながそばにいてくれる。
絶対にね。
執念深いやつね。アビスは人間逃れることなどできない。ましてやあれだ。なおさら無駄なこと。
響け。格止め。
烈日よ、私に従え。聞け、太陽の炎を。
この先は行き止まりだ。未だに貴様の妹の気配はない。ここを全ているのは一体誰だ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
その通りだ。貴様らを狩る機会を一度たりとも逃すつもりはない。
妹さんがいないってことは、こいつがこの本拠地のリーダーか。
我々を狩るか。同情を禁じ得ないな。お前にとっては殺されることすら贅沢な願いなのだろう。長年我々を追い続け、やっとのことで成し遂げたことが、今この瞬間無意味になっていることに気づかないのか。
煙に巻くようなその話し方、不快で仕方がないが、少なくとも今王手をかけているのはこちらだ。そろそろ決着をつけるべきだろう。貴様らにはまだ何か切り札があるのか、それともこの戦局を覆せる要因があるとでも言うのか。
わかりやすく言ってやろう。教団側からすれば、姫様はすでに別の方法で勝利を収められたのだ。戦いへの勝利だけではない。姫様はすでに我々アビス教団の宿願を果たされた。密かに八神の国に侵入し、ナタが八神の国の地脈を再建した事例を参考に、運命の食器を使ってカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築したのだ。
運命の食器ってことは、アビス教団が名園の主を襲ったのは、お前の妹さんを八神の国に送り込むための目くらましだったのか。やばいぞ、こいつの話まんざら嘘でもなさそうだ。
そうとも、カーン・ルイヤはすでに復興を遂げた。ダインスレイブ、お前に葬られた我が同胞たちは500年にもわたる苦しみを忘れ、生まれ変わったカーン・ルイヤで新たな生を得るのだ。
ざれ言、つまらん。貴様の言は穴だらけだ。
ぞ。なんか肝心なところが抜けてないか？例えばカーン・ルイヤの地脈はどうするんだよ。そんな簡単に済むんならマービカや隊長だってアビスの災いの時にあんな苦労はしなかったはずだぞ。
単刀直入に聞こう。貴様の言う復興したカーン・ルイヤとやらはどこにある？
まったくそこまで愚かだとはな。この状況になってもまだ信じないか。よく考えてみるがいい。戦争が始まってから今に至るまでお前らは本当に何の異変も感じなかったのか？
さっき見た夢がどうも引っかかってね。うまく言えないけど、ナタの地脈にノイズが混ざってるように感じたの。
ノイズ？
地脈や八神の国に実質的な影響はなさそうだけど、そう、互いに干渉しない別の次元に存在してるみたいで、直接的な脅威は感じなかった。ただなんとなく何かが起こってるんじゃないかって気がするのよ。
イアンサやシトラリと一緒にアビス教団の拠点を攻めた時、あっさり撤退していったのは確かに変だった。名園の主の近くにいた将兵の話では、休戦中多くのアビス教団の信者たちがあちこちをさまよいながら瞑想のようなことをしていたそうだ。ティレルには見えて俺には見えない魔物。それからその逆。お互いの体に触れて初めて相手の視界に映る魔物を見ることができた。
何を思いついたのか知らないが、軽々しく信じるな。そんな馬鹿げた話、この目で自ら確かめるまでは認めない。今やるべきことはただ一つ。目の前のこいつを永遠に黙らせることだ。往生際の悪い。
みんながそばにいてくれる。
さあ働きなさい。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
変わろう、この天下で裁く。
手加減なしよ。
山の地、石燕に葬られよ。
俺が片付ける。
まだはこの体ではさすがに厳しいか。だがそれでも私は
片付いたか。これでアビス教団のナタでの本拠地は落としたんだよな。なんであんまり嬉しくなさそうなんだ。さっきのことを考えてるのか。すごく悩んでるって顔してるぞ。
なるほど。つまり貴様は彼女が復興したカーン・ルイヤの住人であると疑っているのだな。 俺はやはりカーン・ルイヤの復興がそうたやすく成し遂げられるとは思えない。だが疑念を払いたいなら自ら確かめてくるといい。俺はここに残って戦場の後始末をする。何か別の手がかりが見つかるかもしれないからな。声と話し方にどこか覚えがあるとは思っていたが、貴様の死をしっかりと確認しなかったことは俺の失態だったな。貴様もまた不死の呪いを受けたのか、ハーデン。
500年ぶりの再会だというのに変わらず呼び捨てとは。たとえお前が高貴なる真っ向の剣になろうとも、この身がもはや剣を握ることすら叶わなくとも、私はかつてお前の剣術の師だったのだぞ、ダインスレイブ。
敬意などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
そうか。しかしもはや争う必要もあるまい。どうせお互い不死の呪いを背負う身。永遠に決着がつくことなどないのだから。
俺は貴様を100度だって殺してやる。
まさか本気でかかってくれとは。100度も死の淵をさまようなど悪夢ですら経験したことがない。過去の恨みを全て私一人にぶつけるつもりか。
アビス教団の分だけだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤで起きた全てを含めるならば、貴様の悪夢は想像もつかないほど長く暗いものになるだろ
う。そうか、分かった。お前も疲れただろう。少し座って話でもしないか。どうした？昔話は嫌いか？まあ、お前にとっては忌まわしい思い出ばかりだろうからな。
まさか貴様がアビス教団の側につくとはな、ハーデン。貴様らの姫はかつて貴様らを裏切ったと言ってもいいはずだ。
ああ、その通りだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤの最悪が起こった時、誰もが救世主による救済を願った。だがどこを探しても彼女は見つからなかった。彼女の絶大なアビスの力がすでに削られていたことを分かっていても、それでも彼女が一人で去ってしまったことに我々は深く失望したのだ。だが私は信じている。あのお方がなそうとしていることも、その胸の内の後悔も全てが偽りなきものだと。この状況で我々が信じられるものなど他にいるか。カーン・ルイヤの民が今さら神に頼ることなどありえないだろう。
彼女を許すとは、この500年で貴様も随分変わったな。もし貴様が騎士学院で俺に国者剣術を教えていたあの頃、今のような心の持ちようでいてくれたなら、俺もここまで貴様を憎み続けることはなかっただろう。
そうか。
俺の行いは学院が掲げる騎士の精神にのっとったものだった。にもかかわらず冷静さを欠いているなどという理由で罰を受けようとはな。それから本当はこんな名など口にしたくないが、同級生だったスルトロッチも騎士精神を貫いたがゆえに迫害を受け獅子の自由を失った。今さらこんなことを語っても何の意味もない。だがこの全てに貴様は関わっていたのだろう、ハーデン。己の地位を守り偽りの名誉を保つために新世代の騎士たちを徹底的に潰した。どうした？認めないつもりか？
すまない。真摯に謝りたいところなのだが、私は何も思い出せないのだ。本当に。この姿を見ろ。アビスの力がなければ私はこの肉体すら維持できない。記憶も心も精神も感情もとうの昔にすり減ってボロボロになってしまった。だがたとえそれが私にとって振り返りたくもない過去でかつて目を背けた記憶であったとしても、それでも私は心の底から思い出したいと願っている。このまま本当の自分を失ってしまうことが怖いのだ。私が犯した罪については全て謝罪する。だからもっと聞かせてくれないか、カーン・ルイヤでの過去について。
なるほど、道理で。記憶とは人格を形作る根幹だからな。カーン・ルイヤでの過去か。
ずいぶんいろいろと思い出したようだな。聞かせてくれないか、カーン・ルイヤの黄金の時代について。
ふん、貴様に語ってやるほどの時間も情けも持ち合わせていない。
そうか。残念だがよかろう。私には聞けぬ物語も運命の食器が聞いてくれたならそれでいい。
運命の食器？いえ、貴様ら一体何をした？
改めて謝罪する、ダインスレイブ。確かに私は嘘をついた。お前の見抜いたことは全て正しい。私ではお前を欺くことはできないようだ。カーン・ルイヤの復興はまだなされていない。地脈の折り直しすらまだ完了していないのだからな。地脈とはあらゆる記憶の集合体と考えていいだろう。かつてのカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築するにはあの時代のカーン・ルイヤに関するほぼ全ての記憶が必要となるのだ。運命の食器は記憶という原料なしには何も紡ぎ出せない。だからアビス教団の者たち全員で記憶の断片をかき集め、当時のカーン・ルイヤの姿を可能な限り復元しようとしたのだ。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。アビス教団の奴らがしていた瞑想も食器に原料を供給するためのものだというのか。
その通りだ。500年の時を超え残された我々が記憶を紡ぎ、夢の国を再びこの現実へと呼び戻す。壮大でロマンに満ちた計画だ。だが500年という年月はあまりに長すぎた。我々の記憶はすでに摩耗し、 今やほとんど残されていない。わずかな原料では不完全な世界しか生み出せない。
そこで目をつけたのがこの俺か。長年貴様らを狩り続けてきた敵だというのに。
その通りだ。お前の兄が残した指輪のおかげで、お前は何度でも肉体の状態をリセットできる。お前の記憶も多少はすり減っていようが、カーン・ルイヤの末裔の中では最もマシなはずだ。たとえ教団の全戦力をおとりにしようとも、お前の心に刻まれた記憶だけは手に入れねばならなかった。そのためならばどんな代償もいとわない。
俺をここへ誘い込み瞑想の状態へと導くこと、それが貴様らの真の目的だったというわけか。いいだろう。俺の脳裏にあるわずかな記憶と引き換えに貴様らの全戦力をそげるというなら悪くない取引だ。礼を言う。運命の食器にすがりつき一か八かで手中の駒を全部投げ捨てるのは賢明な一手とは言えないがな。
少なくともあの方にはこの戦いに参加する資格がある。そしてたった今、お前の助けのおかげで運命の食器による新カーン・ルイヤの地脈が完成した。
貴様らが崇める者のことはさておき、どんな代償も厭わないと言ったな。俺を欺いた報いにもう100度死ぬ覚悟はあるんだろうな。
加速するぞ。
ミレルだ。よかった、まだいたんだな。
ティレル。ねえ、大丈夫？何かあった？
私たちは同じ世界の人間じゃない。そういうこと？
うん。俺は未来の世界にいる。
よかった。なら世界はちゃんと続いていくのね。じゃあカーン・ルイヤ、私の国はどうなったの？やっぱりいいわ。聞かないでおく。未来がわからないからこそ頑張る力が生まれるの。私は信じてる。救世主様ならこの運命を変えてくれるって。たとえあなたの助けがなくても私は彼女を探しに行く。でもね、私にとってあなたは間違いなく救世主よ。全てを守り全てを変えられる人。でも残念、私たちは同じ時空にいないんだものね。そうだ、前から思ってたんだけど、あなたが一生懸命妹さんを探してるように妹さんもあなたを探してるかもしれないでしょ。だから何かあなたと会った証になるものをくれないかしら。妹さんを見つけた時にあなたが探してたって証明できるように。 どうかした？やっとわかった。時の失勢、イスタロトの影響だったんだ。そうじゃなければこの出会いは起こり得なかった。知ってたのは結果だけ。その過程をずっと知りたいと思ってた。500年前、カーン・ルイヤの災厄が始まったばかりの頃、私はカーン・ルイヤの姫として全力で抗おうとしていた。そんな時、この少女ティレルが訪ねてきたの。彼女は世界を救ってほしいと必死に頼み込んできた。けれど同時に私にお兄ちゃんのことも知らせてしまったの。お兄ちゃんが私を探してるって聞いて、驚きのあまりすぐには信じられなかったけど、スリープポットの鍵を見せられて本当だって分かった。テイワットで目覚めた時、お兄ちゃんはそばにいなかった。この星のどこを探しても見つからなかったのに、よりによってあんなタイミングで、当時の私にとっては難しすぎる選択だった。すぐにでもお兄ちゃんに会いに行きたかったけど、カーン・ルイヤはもっと切実に私の救いを求めてた。分かってた。どっちを選んでもこの先ずっと後悔することになるって。罪悪感を抱えながらも私が選んだのはお兄ちゃんに会いに行く方。やっとのことで見つけた時、お兄ちゃんはまだ目覚めてもいなかった。スリープポットの鍵もちゃんとお兄ちゃんの元にあった。わけが分からず混乱したけど、考えてる暇なんてなかった。すぐにお兄ちゃんを連れて逃げるしか。ここからはお兄ちゃんも知ってるはず。500年もの間ずっと疑問だった。でもまさかこんな偶然が重なって答えにたどり着くなんて思わなかったよ。500年後の私の行動が全ての元凶だったなんて、私への皮肉なの、イスタロと。まだ。でも最も重要な一歩は踏み出せたよ。カーン・ルイヤの地脈がやっと完成したの。テイワットの地脈は天理によって固定されていて、増やすことも置き換えることもできないってことは最初から分かってた。でもナタにある八神の国だけは例外みたいで、ずっと気になってたの。そこで私はアビス教団を率いてナタに陽動作戦を仕掛け、八神の国へ入って八神との対話と交渉を試みた。残念ながら八神の国は特殊で、新たな地脈を受け入れることはできないんだって。 でも八神は地脈を紡ぐための空間を与えてくれた。それで八神の許可を得て運命の食器を起動させたの。一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤に500年前のカーン・ルイヤを再現した空間を生み出して今のナタの時空に重ね合わせたの。時空が重なり合ってたからこそお兄ちゃんもティレルに出会えた。その後、すべての教団の信者たちの瞑想と思い出によって現在の時空に重ねられたカーン・ルイヤは次第により完全で現実的な形を成していった。記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。今私が手にしているのは新世界の座標図そのもの。運命の食器によって紡ぎ出され絡み合うのは新カーン・ルイヤの地脈。かつてカーン・ルイヤと呼ばれた国はここから再び生まれ変わるの。いつか必ずこれを受け入れられる空間を見つけてみせる。500年前カーン・ルイヤに来たばかりの頃、私は全ての記憶を失ってた。カーン・ルイヤの姫として王宮で長い時を過ごしている間にやっと少しずつ思い出したの。お兄ちゃんのことも含めてね。カーン・ルイヤで過ごしたあの時間を否定できない。私にとってカーン・ルイヤは第二の故郷なの。だからこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれだけが理由じゃない。それ以上に重要なのは天理と対等に対話するための資格を得ること。そのためには一つの世界が必要なの。お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。私もそう。でも今回は何としてもお兄ちゃんを止めてみせる。500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
なぜかわからないけど、ホタルの言ってることはどこか他人事みたいだ。ホタル、その計画は本当に俺たちにとって意味のあるものなのか？
最初から全部私とお兄ちゃんだけの問題。さようならお兄ちゃん。旅の終点で二人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
我らが英雄のご帰還だ。みんな待ってたんだぜ。主力部隊が戦場に到着する前にアビス教団は撤退した。きっとまたトゥマイニのおかげだろ。もちろんダインスレイブさんの活躍もあっただろうけどな。お、 どうした？浮かない顔だな。
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がティレルと手をつないだ瞬間、まるで異世界に入ったみたいにオイラの目の前から消えちゃったんだ。必死で近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。すごく悲しそうな顔で立ってたんだぞ。はあ、なんとなくわかる。妹さんのことでしょ。夢の中で八神と話していろいろ聞いてきたの。え、妹さんに会えたのか？なんでオイラに一番に教えてくれなかったんだよ。まあ落ち込んでたのはわかるけどさ、後でちゃんと話してくれよな。君の妹、本当にすごいことしちゃったのね。さすがに驚いちゃった。それよりも驚いたのは、八神がそれを許したってことよ。八神から理由も聞いてきたんだけど、すごく複雑な話なのよね。アビスとの戦争の時、マービカ様と隊長の意見が分かれてたでしょ。ナタの文化や人々の記憶を第一に守るべきだと考えるマービカ様に対して、隊長は地脈を守ることが最優先だって主張してた。そして今回、運命の食器を見た八神は、それが地脈を生み出す力を持つことを知って、大いに興味を持ったんですって。彼女は、君の妹さんのやり方が、第三の合理的な選択になり得ると考えた。もし、国全体を座標図として保存できるとしたらってね。
国全体を保存する？全然話についていけないんだが。
オイラもだぞ。
それで、八神は運命の食器が今のナタに実質的な影響を与えないことを確認した上で、起動を許可したのよ。ただ、追加条件を課したみたいだったけど。
追加条件？八神は何を要求したんだ？
さあ、教えてくれなかったから。ま、とにかく飲もうぜ。戦いに勝ったんだからな。私は八神様を絶対的に信頼してる。すでにこっちの厄介事を引き受けてくれてるんだ。心配することないって。そうだろ、旅人。さあ、一緒に北条の国に戻ろうぜ。ボレソもいるだろうし、今回はしっかりもてなすからな。お？そっとしときなさい、ヤンサ。君みたいなタイプにはちょっと理解しがたいかもしれないけど、人って時々一人になることでエネルギーを回復できることもあるのよ。
旅人。